Yeah, now everybody's trying to show up down here. Also, just kind of putting it out there. Skyfox, this is all exclusive right now. This is all exclusive right now, and that does mean something. so, so we're gonna keep an eye on this the best we can for a little bit here. See what we can do. Oh, sure. Oh. For what? No, it's not. It's not the battery issue. It's the cables. No, the scanner's not working. Oh, let me see. So we're way behind on YouTube. I'm gonna see. I want to see if I can grab a still off of YouTube. That might be. Maybe that's the problem. But it was doing the same thing in the other helicopter. You're welcome. I'm just looking up at Vinny's picture every now and then, and looking at the where we are on YouTube, because I want to see if I can grab a still of it. There we go. There we go. Bloop. Oh, that would have been good. Look at that. All right, now I lost internet, so figures. Oh, maybe it is getting wedged up. That's what they were saying, right? No, it's not. Why do they think it's going to get wedged up where the Rio Hondo meets it? Well, there's something over by the railroad tracks. You can see how it's like got all those little water vortices or whatever yeah, the vortices. So maybe like when it gets over there, it's going to get wedged up. But even if it gets wedged up, what are they? They can't have somebody swim out to it. Take a peek inside. Yeah. I can't say either. They all went in for gas. Whatever. Yeah, for some reason I have no internet all of a sudden. Hey, let me try your battery. Where are you at? Where's that? Oh, it's right here? Maybe this will bring my scanner back to life. Weird science. There we go. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah. Citizen said that there's firefighter activity a mile away from us, and there might be some sort of river rescue going on. Oh, that's Citizen app. Oh, where are they at now? Somewhere? All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it out the window. Man, Vinny's good with that camera. County Fire is holding us back over here. That's the reason why we can't get closer, Vinny. Sorry. Technically. Maybe that'll keep other people from showing up. Let's see what I was on the live chat. Yeah, Oingo Boingo. Somebody called that for the weird science call. I don't know why this isn't on Facebook Live, but whatever. Just on the website and on YouTube, which is fine. I mean, as long as we're doing something. But yeah, I think we'd get a lot more exposure. But anyways, not my call. And I'm sure if they could, they would. Oh, that blob. Yep, that's it. And where's that blob compared to the Vord, those big ones? South of it? Oh, it's already past it. Yeah, and I think when it hits that train tracks, it's going to stop. Either that or it's yeah. Oh, tilt up, tilt up, tilt up. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, it's the most, yeah, and maybe they're right. Maybe that's basically what they were saying. Maybe, yeah, we need to get, there's a wall though. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, now it's going out towards the center again. It does seem like we're seeing more car all of a sudden. Where's the Puma? I don't see him. Oh yeah, I do see him. You know, boom. You know, I love the paint job on the Puma, but it just blends in. How about those new CHP officer with the big hats again? I like them. I like the big hats. It's gone. Yeah. So much for this is where they're going to make their stand. Actually, they were talking. We're still a little bit farther away from the Rio Hondo. It passed the bridge. That was what you guys were making jokes about it being a boat. That was the pylons. Yeah, everybody lost it. Right, I want it to be. All right. Oh, no, it makes sense. Yeah, they don't know either. And neither do the rescuers right now. That's basically what they're saying. It's just totally submerged. Oh, I am on Facebook Live. Thank you. Siamara, I am getting your text, and thank you. Everybody says hello. I don't think I've said anything off color. But bump. Oh, Ganell sent me the link to Facebook, but I wonder if this is Facebook Live or if this is the Moy's page. Yeah, this has to be Moy's page. Let me see if we're on Facebook Live. 9 minutes ago. Crews are now reporting. Yeah. They've, well, I had this, the scanner comes up and goes off every now and then. Let me see if I can get it on Blue 3. Yeah, this cable's bad, I guess. Yeah, no, it's the cable that's bad. So. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, for some reason we're in a dead spot right here. So no Facebook Live, but if you guys are on Facebook Live, let me just kind of talk into the blind here. I want to read along with, see what you guys are interested in talking about, but this is going to be a vehicle in the river out here. It's been, we've been here probably for a good, almost an hour. This has been going on since about, I started listening right about 6 o'clock. This is one of 3 vehicles that they have in the river this morning. Just before Imperial, oh, I got it, Vinny. Go to the intersection of the Rio Hondo. Yeah, you were on it. It's like literally, if you go, hang on. Yeah, you're going to it. It was a little bit more to the left, a little more to the left. Same thing. It just look for the. There it is, right there, center of the screen. Just push in. Yep, that's it. I think that's it because he said it just popped up right at the intersection of the Rio Hondo. Okay, everybody's telling me that I'm live on Facebook Live. Hey guys, thank you for letting me know, and thanks for bearing with it. If you guys don't really know what's going on out here, most of you all are local out here in Los Angeles. This is one of 3 vehicles that's been in the river since about 6 o'clock this morning. The first one was at Washington and the LA River, and basically that one was a white pickup truck. They made their way over to it. They checked into it, meaning looked into it, physically looked into it, and they believe that there's nobody in there. While they were working that scene, a Trans Am was the next one that made its way by, and that, you know, again, being a car guy, I'm hoping that it's just south of the river. So the next one was that white Trans Am, but apparently that had a sunroof on it, so they made an effort. They got closer to it, and they figured out that, well, hey, there's nobody inside that one, or nobody that they can see. Now, just because they're saying that there's nobody in there doesn't mean they're just going to walk away from these vehicles. They're going to make sure that when that vehicle stops or wherever it ends up, they're going to definitely go in. They're going to check, probably even before the water gets too low or so low that they can just walk up to it. But at any rate, they are going to double check. They're going to make sure that there was nobody in there. But at this time, if somebody was in either of those vehicles, it would be a recovery, not a rescue. While that was going on, lo and behold, here comes car number 3, the Mr. Silver Camry. Now, this thing we've been following along with a ship from LA County Fire. The Sheriff's Department Air Rescue 5 was above it as well. And the issue with this one is they can't get it to a point where it's stopped, or where they can get close enough to it to take a look inside and just get an idea if there's anybody in there that, and again, this sadly would be a recovery just because of the fact that it's been in the water for so long, moving along and completely submerged, and then it pops up every now and then. Now, is there a possibility that this could be a rescue? Of course, there's always a little bit of that possibility. And if and if there is somebody inside there, my goodness, we hope, everybody hopes that that person's going to be okay. At any rate, right now, I got to take a look on my map and figure out where we are exactly. But, yes, I'm looking. But the county ship would have seen it as well. No, he's right in front of us. The sheriff's ship is over the river. Here. Right off the left side is what they're saying. Yeah, right in there. That's, I think, one of the... Where did the Puma go? I always lose them. Oh, yeah, I got him. The Puma is super low. You know, Vinny, just because we don't have the car... Yeah, I was going to say, go take a look at the Puma. To the left. You can't miss him. He's almost in the water. Right there. You can see that. And to the right now? And now tilt up just a little bit. He's like right there. There he is. So that's the Puma. That's the Air Rescue 5. Now, those are the guys that are going to make that effort. Oh, check out the graffiti in the background. These are the guys that are going to make that effort to actually rappel somebody down once that vehicle stops moving. So they're the ones that are going to be the actually going to rappel down, take a look, see what they can do. That's Air Rescue 5. That's the Sheriff's Department. LA County Fire, they have a ship out here as well. They're both working in conjunction with each other. And again, right now, the most of that concern is for any of the rescuers that are going to go down and try to take a look at that car. Their concern is that one of them might need rescuing themselves. So that's what's going on right now. I can tell you we are moving southbound along the LA River. Right now we're in beautiful Downey, coming up on the 105 freeway. And again, they've been following this car for some time. This is the one that is not moving along. And that's it. That's what we got going on right now. Cindy wants to know if I'm going to rappel down there. I don't think I'm going to do that. So right, skater pants and jeans. I was going to say. Some people are talking about the water on the lens. So that so basically how the camera works is it is a, right now you're actually getting a little bit of condensation in there as well. It's a gimbal that's actually mounted to the front of the actual helicopter, and it's all self-contained. It's got a little moisture in there. It's just like your car. If you don't run the defroster, it's going to fog up. That is water on the lens. There's nothing we can do about that. They don't have little wipers or anything. Actually, technically, Shotover makes a system that can get the water off of the lens. It's called the spinner. And I've actually seen it in action, and it is pretty amazing. That's all fine and good, but it's not an option we have. So at any rate, that's what's going on right there. Yeah, we're just keeping an eye on it right now. You can see the the Sheriff's Department Air Rescue 5. That's a Puma. That's the name of the aircraft. And you get an idea how low that helicopter is. You can see the rotor wash just basically blowing around the water down there. So yeah, there's no wires in this stanchion. So a lot of it, if anybody's local and you look when you're driving down the 710, pay attention to the road, please. Don't be looking for telephone for high voltage wires. But if you have a passenger, that passenger might notice that there's always high voltage lines that run along there. But in this portion right here, they're not actually right next to the river, and so the helicopter can get a lot lower. They believe they have the vehicle somewhere underneath the yep. Consistent disturbance in the water. Sounds like my life. Anyways, it's somewhere down there. Everybody's like, yeah, Stu, thanks for that informative description. It's somewhere down there, pretty much where Vinny's looking. Actually, it's a little bit ahead of the rotor wash, and they see that it pops up every now and then. The idea is right now that hopefully it'll get to a spot, it'll wedge up somewhere, and they'll be able to make their way over and take a look at it. That's what's going on. Any news on how the car got there? No. Clearly, some of you folks are kind of jumping in midstream here. That's all fine and good. We did talk about that earlier on before we are actually on Facebook Live. There's 3 vehicles total. This isn't a collision or a car came off the freeway and went into the water or anything like that. I would venture to guess, and now this is just completely, a guess. The pickup truck seemed to be a work truck, and I would be guessing that might have been parked somewhere by the river. They've been doing a lot of cleaning lately and other things in the city stuff, and maybe it was just parked there overnight, or maybe they said, oh, it's going to rain, so we're going to move it off a little bit, but they didn't expect this. So at any rate, I believe that's how that got there. The Trans Am, I have no clue. We haven't seen it. We know it has a sunroof, and apparently that was another one that just kind of showed up. And then, of course, this Toyota Camry that we're trying to get a good shot of for you guys right now. Is eventually it's going to kind of wedge itself up. They said the river gets lower or the shallower up here, so hopefully it'll get in there and it'll pop itself back up again. But at any rate, that one, you know, again, maybe the Trans Am, maybe this movement, but the sun might clear it up too, because now we're starting. Things are going to start warming up. But at any rate, maybe just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're carless, especially out here in the Los Angeles area. You have a lot of homeless folk that are living in the wash, and maybe it was a homeless person's vehicle, or the unhoused, as it would be. Maybe it was one of their vehicles, and you know, hopefully it wasn't able to start, or they weren't able to get it out in time, and where. The Puma is right. Go to the right. He's to the right. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Right there. And he just, Vinny, he just literally just said that he has it underneath him. It keeps popping up, but it drops back down again. But he says it's been pretty consistent, moving along underneath him. So right down, yeah. And it's the same thing. It's just that weird water vortices, little white caps or whatever it is. And so, yeah, they're just keeping an eye on it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically what's been going on out here. I'm sorry, the pictures are not as exciting. Daniel is confused. Daniel is confused. The Trans Am was earlier. It's a separate one. And this one is believed to be a Camry. Right. Yeah, and that was part of it too. The rain this morning, if you guys are local, you guys know it was really coming down. We had crazy low clouds, and so they couldn't even get helicopters out here earlier on, or they made the decision that it was unsafe for them to fly out here. It got a little better. And the helicopters made their way out here. Skyfox made their way out here. We are the first ones out here, and we've been checking it out ever since. I haven't seen any ignorant comments. Maybe somebody's editing them somewhere, and if they are, good job. And if they're not, then maybe I just haven't seen it yet. But I do appreciate the positive reinforcement. Thank you guys. I love it. So. Anyways, we've made our way down to the 105 in the LA River. Skyfox is probably going to be making his way over to Long Beach Airport shortly to get some fuel. And our assignment desk, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this scanner. This is caca. That's a technical term, by the way. That's aviation lingo. Somebody says they can't believe that people aren't actually kayaking in that. I actually am thinking about getting a tetanus shot just looking at it. I could not imagine kayaking in it. So, yeah. Unpure. Yeah, this is pretty ugly. There's the tower that everybody's been talking about. It's 1, 2, it's the third, it's before the third one down there. Yeah. And you heard about the tower, right? It's right there. So it's the third one. It's right before the third bridge. So you got 1, 2, and it's right there. The green and the school, it's right by there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's where the tower is. Yep. Where are the people from the cars? We do not know. That's what we've been talking about for a little bit here. We don't know where the people from the cars are, and right now, if you're talking to me on IFB, I have IFB. You're welcome. Hell, Peter? I'm doing all right. Sure thing. Sure thing. Vinny, you hearing that? Yep. No, we are way south of that. We're south of the 105 right now. Yeah, we're near Compton right now. I'll get you a real... Yeah. All right, cool. Just show the pylons. Rosecrans. Actually, the bridge is actually Rosecrans. Yes, Melissa? So the deal with the Silver Camry right now is it is submerged. It kind of pops up, it kind of goes away, but the weather, they want to use this cut in for weather picture. So we're going to show the pylons in the water, rushing water, till after that. I understand. Sure. Is that going to be the white pickup truck? Yeah, the first one was a white pickup truck. Well, don't we have a ground crew over there? Well, that's sad. Is it Justin? You'd have to ask Pete. Is it 11 o'clock? Right at the top. 2 minutes or so. All right. All right. It's okay. Did you hear the conversation? They want to blow this off. Well, not now. Not now. Stay here. They're going to do a weather hit. They just want to show the LA River and the rushing water. You might want to back up a little because I think Vinny wants to show the pylons and the water up against the pylons. And then after that, we're going up to Washington to look for the pickup truck that's stuck against the pylon. This is Rosecrans. Pardon me? Well, Melissa, I didn't understand the question. No, we don't. They're still looking for it. The Camry has been submerged and popping up. I think it's actually past this location, but they want to use this for weather, so we're going to give this to them for weather. It went underwater, and you've been watching it. You've been watching it. It's bobbing along, and it's underwater right now. Okay. Well, yeah, it already went through, but yeah, that's basically what's going on here. That's but Pete came on and said, hey, hold this shot. They want to use it for a weather cut-in at 11 o'clock. So that's why we're waiting here. Pete, if that's you in the background there, so I'm guessing you just kind of came in and saw the picture. We were following that Camry that's been bobbing along, that's been just floating down the river, and the Air Rescue Air Rescue 5 has been following it, and they're waiting for it to get shored up somewhere so they can drop somebody to take a look, but it hasn't happened yet. And then you said, hey, we just want a shot of the river, so we stopped, and we're showing you the river. They want a shot of the river, top of the 11. As soon as we're clear from the weather shot, we're going to go back up to Washington and get a picture. Yeah, CBS and us. I see that issue as well. You don't think we can get back up there? All right, I'll tell Melissa. Yeah, and then we don't know where we can land. To Long Beach? Right. Well, so, hey, Melissa. So, okay, because of the weather being so bad out here and the fact that we might get stuck and we have to fly slow and all that other wonderful stuff, after we clear from the top of the 11, we're going to have to go get fuel at Long Beach before we can do anything else. Right. If it was a clear sunny day, we probably could pull it off, but because of the rain, we're at the point where we need to land. So because of the weather, we're going to have to land today. Right. Two hours. Right. I was wondering, the people on Facebook, they're probably like, what is going on? This is Behind the Scenes, How the Sausage is Made by Stu Mundell and Fox News. So. Long Beach Airport's right there. So, yep. No. Yep. Compton Airport is not an option. They do not have Jet A there. But I do like the Compton Airport. It's got a bunch of really old airplanes there. People are saying they don't see any cars. So basically, what it is right now is we're keeping an eye on this location right here. The car has been bouncing around. If I don't know how it works. If you guys can rewind it and take a look. I mean, the car basically had been going down the river here. We've been watching it forever, and that's. That's how it is. And at any rate, right now, if we can get you a shot of the car before we have to go get fuel, we'll do that. They're using us for a weather bump right now. They're on Fox. If you guys are local, you can turn it on. And Corey says that CBS has the car. Well, that's kind of funny because we are the ones that are feeding CBS that picture. So, that one. They got the one pushed up against the, that's the one. That's on Washington. There's 3 vehicles total. There's a pickup truck, a white Trans Am, and then the Camry. The Camry is the one that's actually still moving along freely. So, there's only one fire truck there because their job basically is just to witness the vehicle go underneath the bridge, and then they're going to stay there to make sure that that there isn't somebody else in the water right now. That's the reason why there's only one fire truck there. So, this guy don't even help. I don't understand what that means, George, but okay. Thank you, Daniel. Sheila's asking about the helicopter and the heater. The one great thing about flying around in a jet engine, jet-powered anything is that it generates a lot of heat. And in the wintertime, it's nice and toasty in here. Summertime, maybe it's a little more brutal. Wintertime, it's nice and comfy. Roxanne, I would venture to guess that there is nobody inside that vehicle. I would venture to guess that. Are we done with CBS? Or are we done? We're done with us, right? Right. Yeah. We've already been tooken. So. Oh my God, Melissa. We stopped here so that we could get that weather shot for us. We have had the helicopter flying over the river the entire time. We had the Puma almost landing in the water at one point. We've got great footage of that. We'll go get a shot of the LA County helicopter. It's south of the 90, the 91, sorry. And then you'd never know that Melissa and I are married. Did you guys know that? Yeah. Well, my work wife. I'm gonna wind up bringing a bouquet of roses. Is that the Puma up there? Yeah. The weather shot. Doing the air quotes, the weather shot. All right. Let's get some more Puma and then let's get out of here. Let's go get our fuel so we can pop back up. I just find it interesting about the whole, and that's the thing. It's anybody that's listening still that's like very newsy will understand this comment. It's like, we've been here for how long all by ourselves shooting all this great video. Nobody's around. Not one person has said, oh, great stuff. Oh, this is awesome. You guys are the only ones there. But as soon as somebody else shows up and they see a picture from somebody else, it's like, well, why don't you have that? Where did that come from? I'm just like, we've been here for 2 hours before anybody showed up, at least a good hour and a half. Yeah, that's probably where it's going to get jammed up. Where'd the helicopter go? Yeah, I don't see anybody down low anymore. All right, we it's time. It's 2 hours. We need to scoot in.